Hi guys, welcome to this session. Today we will discuss and build a bot using Amazon Lex. So why Amazon Lex? As we know, Amazon Lex is a service offering from Amazon to create bots. So what's so special about it, right? Well, Amazon Lex has excellent recognition capability. It has amazing natural language understanding capability, which is powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning. Amazon Lex and Amazon Alexa use same technology. Another feature, Amazon Lex is completely serverless. You need not to worry about provisioning underlying infrastructure and scaling it from a couple of users to thousands of users. Lex supports both text and voice-based conversations. It can be easily integrated with popular messaging platforms like Facebook and Slack. You can also integrate it with your own website or mobile app. The biggest advantage is ability to use AWS Lambda, which in turn can call numerous AWS services. This changes the landscape what Lex can achieve and automate. Believe me, it's a game changer. Last but most important is security and pricing. Amazon Lex is fully secured. There is no upfront cost, and it works on pay-as-you-go pricing. It is very cheap. Today, we will build Amazon Lex Chatbot, demonstrate its integration with Amazon Lambda. We will use Amazon S3 for storage to demonstrate real-world example. To make this demo very simple and easy to understand, we will use very simple form of Lambda code and chatbot design. With Amazon free tier account, chances are you don't have to pay anything for using any AWS services during this demo. However, always check latest pricing of Amazon services on its official website. With this covered in a very basic way, I'm sure you will be able to build enterprise chatbots. Additionally, you can always enhance sample AWS Lambda function, which we will be using in this demo to connect to a database or any other service Lambda can access. So let's get started. Log into your account and on the AWS Management Console, search Amazon Lex under Find Services. Over here. If you are navigating Lex for the first time, you will see this kind of screen. Click Get Started. On this screen, you will see few sample Amazon has created to get started. We will build bot from scratch. Click Custom Bot. Give a name. Choose Voice. Timeout. Select No for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. In this demo, we are not going to deal with any data or usage related to children. Create. Now let's understand few basics of chatbot in layman language. The way chatbot works is like you type in a word and chatbot recognizes the words and gives you next options. In some scenarios, chatbot can provide you options to start in the beginning as well. Overall, there can be series of commands or actions to achieve specific task. In short, the task we want to achieve is known as intent, and the keywords we type in or speak are called utterances. So, an intent represents an action that the user wants to perform. To understand better, let's take banking solution example. You can have welcome greeting intent to greet user when they start session. That's one intent. Later, based on the options you have provided, user can request for checking account balances or any other action. Those can be separate intents. You create a bot to support one or more related intents. As a best practice, always create separate intents for different actions. In case you need to change anything later, you just need to touch specific intent only. On this page, click Create Intent. Give a meaningful name. Add. Now, let's take an example to better understand utterances. Imagine a user access bot interface and say hi. So we will create intent to respond to user's hi. It's not necessary that user always type hi. User can type in hey or hello as well. So let's add all of these utterances to an intent. Remember, Lex is powered by natural language understanding capability, which means it is smart enough to recognize closely matching phrases and make sense out of it. Once utterances are added, we will add response to greetings intent. Response is the message returned by LexBot. Broadly, there are two ways to fulfill response: simple messages or returning messages using AWS Lambda. For now, we will use simple messages as response. Over here, let's add some messages. Hi there. Welcome. Always add multiple messages and Lex return these messages randomly to give human touch. Save intent. Build. Now this can take a minute or two. Now let's test bot. See, it returns random messages. In real world, we can't just rely on messages. We need to ask users some details like name or city and then use it in messages. This way we make bot little interactive to accept user input. We achieve this using slots. Slots are used to store user input value. We will create a slot to store username and then add it as part of bot response. Let's minimize this. Under slot, let's create a slot username. Amazon has built-in slot type. Let's choose first name. Enter message in prompt. Now, prompt message is the exact phrase bot will ask user. Click plus. You can add slot in response to make it more personalized. Let's save this. Build. Build. Let's test again. Great. Now let's go a little advanced. We will use AWS Lambda to return the response. For this demo, I have placed CSV file in AWS S3. We will access this file contents using bot interface. To keep this demo short, we will not cover AWS Lambda and AWS S3 service. Let me show you S3 bucket. Over here, let me show you CSV file. It has basic employee details like employee name, employee ID, department ID, like that. Now let's access AWS Lambda service from AWS Management Console. For the first time you will see this screen. Click Create Function, give a name. We will use Python. Now under permissions, choose Create a new role from AWS policy template. Give a name. We will add permissions in next step. Click Create Function. After creation of function, let's change some basic properties. Over here, let's change timeout. Let's also change role permissions. Click over here. This way we are going to modify role for Lambda because we need to read CSV file placed in AWS S3. Let's attach policies. Attach policy. That's it. We are good here. Save. Next step, copy Lambda code from GitHub repository. Let me show you. Over here, I will add link to GitHub repository in notes. For this demo, I have downloaded code in Sublime editor already. Over here, let's copy paste this code. And paste it over here. Save. Just a point to note, in the code, replace bucket name with S3 bucket you have created. Let me show you. Over here, this is the bucket name. Now let's configure test event. Let's give it a name. Now copy JSON event file from GitHub. I'll take it from editor. Create. Now let's test. If everything is set correctly, function should succeed. It has returned output as Ray. Perfect. Our main goal is to ask user to enter department ID and return associated employees. So let's create separate intent to achieve this task. This way we will learn how to link intent as well. Let's go to Amazon Lex. Click intent. Now this intent name and the intent name given in Lambda code should be same. Over here and over here. This is important as Lambda code will recognize intent name to perform specific action. Add. Provide sample utterances as department ID. Next we are going to create slot with name as department ID. Let's minimize this. Slot type as number. Plus. Under fulfillment, click AWS Lambda function. Select Lambda function. Save intent. Now we need some strategy to link greetings and return employee name. There are several ways to link intents in a conversation, like add messages in current greeting intent and guide user to add specific keywords to invoke next intent. Those specific keywords will act as utterances for next intent. Or add slot cards as part of first intent response. Now we are not going to discuss about slot cards, but I just wanted to mention that this is another possibility. This option over here. Another way is make your first intent response so intuitive that user will type specific keywords which can act as utterances for next intent. I personally prefer first two options. So let's go to greetings, navigate to response. Let's add a phrase. I can search for employees in a department. To continue, type department. Let's add it here as well. Save intent. Build. Let's test. Hi John, I can search for employees in a department. To continue, type department. Enter department ID. Hello, employee names are Tom, Linda and Julie. Amazing. This is a very simple bot demonstration. Do let me know if you like this session.